What's happening?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing there. What's up? What's up, people? Welcome to another edition of Our Take. Y'all know who I am. Farrah, the hostess with the mostest. Got my homie over here, T Double.
Ooh, I'm gonna tell mama. Now, what's going on? How you doing today?
Man, why you out here trying to snitch? Snitches get stitches. You know that, right?
Mm-mm. There's gonna be a reason for that. And anybody my age or yours, because you ain't that much younger than me, will understand where that comes from. You will
Gotcha.
understand.
Gotcha. Well, welcome everybody. I'm glad you're joining, whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Appreciate you. If you're on replay, thank you. But yeah, we got a lot to cover. TT told me today, he was like, dang, is it Saturday? When I sent the list out, I'm like, hey, I just take it as the news come in.
Well, there must have been a lot of news come in because we look like we got a full lineup, so we ready.
We
Steady.
ready. But everything been good last couple days?
Everything's good. Wife got back from her trip, healthy and bright, and daughter was killing me all weekend. So expensive when we
Made it through.
I made it through. It ended up going to the darn mall and shopping again on Sunday. Man, I'm telling you, I'm done.
I told you it was gonna be.
School starts tomorrow. She got her hair done yesterday, so school is there tomorrow, and she ain't want no parts of it. None.
Got to go somewhere. Got to get out of here.
If you ain't got no job, everybody in this house got a job. Everybody in this house got a job.
That is her job, high school. So, well, hopefully she has a great first day of school and great first day of school to all the little children going back. Them days been over for me, baby. We don't school shop no more. So you'll be there one day. College over, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's good.
Like 5 or 6 TVs in a room and sit there and watch all the games and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good life. Now you just get to sit back and watch them be a knucklehead and stumble through life and not listen. So, yeah, I'm missing another stage. You'll get there.
One day, very soon.
All right, well, let's get on in here.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. Let's see what we got out here on these streets. Well, unfortunately, I think this goes with your... I think it goes with it, but unfortunately, 2025 is taking a folk up out of here, and I'm not liking it. Rest in peace, Dr. Daniel Spencer. And for anybody who don't know who this is the legendary little sister that get on your nerve.
The original
little sister, bad little sister. Dee Thomas from it's from the 1970s sitcom What's Happening. So if you wasn't old enough, sorry, but this is a legend, and I don't know what her career ended up being. I can see that DR period. So it seems as if she had a full respectable life and did and accomplished a lot of things. So, but man, this is a good gracious. This is childhood right here.
Listen, man, y'all, they just determined to snatch my childhood away from me. I don't know who they are, but life is determined to snatch my childhood, I guess. But this is what we know. Life is going to be what life is. This is the end of that. But yes, Daniel Spencer, the original bad little sister on What's Happening, one of the few black shows that was on TV in the 70s. So we all was circling around to watch Danielle and Spencer Haywood and Mabel King, who was the mama, and I loved it, and it was a spinoff of the movie. Which movie was that? I can't remember the name of the movie right now. I just
show. Someone Mabel was in it. I know Mabel was in it. Whatever the movie was that it was a spinoff from. I thought it was a show.
I can't remember right now, but it's a spinoff of a movie that we watched. But you wouldn't recognize it as a spinoff. But all I'm going to say is, ooh, I'm going to tell mama. That's what she said every episode. And her big brother Raj did something, say something, want to do something. She gonna go and run and tell mom or something. And
tell it.
So she lived, like I said, lived the full life. She became a doctor later in life, but she also was battling cancer over the last few years too.
Okay.
So I mean, like I said, I don't know if that's what took her out in this world, but I know she was doing that. And she was, the funny part was, the rumor is, or the truth is, she is dating one of her TV mates, was dating or been in a relationship with one of her teammates TV mates for years.
Oh,
Dwayne, hey, Spencer.
Okay.
Her and him was in a relationship. So Because the first time I heard this, I read something that was they spoke to him first. He was the first one they popped in and spoke to. So, and he was talking about how she lived the full life and what she was going through and all that kind of stuff. So, rest in peace, madam. Another piece of that puzzle of my childhood just disappearing. You will be missed, and we watched it. What's happening and what's happening now. So,
Right. What's happening? I hate that they always gotta redo stuff. I done told you, let some stuff just be. But rest in peace, Dr. Spencer D. Goodness, but yeah, that got us on that one. But we're gonna move on along. Had to throw that in there at the beginning. We're not about to have a funeral over here every week. We always got to come on.
we are gonna have one every week. It's happening. I just need to slow down.
I mean something. I just want to get to know these people. Like let them live a little longer. But y'all know what time it is. NFL preseason week 1. We only got 3 of these to plow through, but week 1, I think everybody paying attention. We real excited, from the draft and just get to see some of these, just a glimpse of some of these kids. So first up, I guess we're gonna roll with Giants and the Bills. Yeah, the Giants and the Bills. What say you on that game?
Oh right, Giants and Bills. Who watched that? Everybody watched it for Jackson Dart. We know what it was, and he played actually. These rookies did. He played a really good game. I don't remember what his stats was, but I think he threw at least 1 touchdown. But he also threw a pick 6 the other direction and came back from that. And the Giants did win. He showed promise. I don't think he's ready to start yet, but we'll see what happens. But when your quarterback is 75 years old, and I know because he was 74 playing for me last year, but when your quarterback is 75 years old, you better be ready. And I think he is going to be number 2, and Jameis going to be number 3. Russ will still start. But what I was impressed with is the Giants are going to have a hell of a defense this year if you're not paying attention to it. Y'all slip on Philly and Washington and whatever the other team in that division. We don't know who they are. But that Giants defense right here, y'all sleep on that right now too.
It was all right. Even though, we know the Bills didn't really, really play a lot. I mean, I don't even remember who they drafted. To that nature, not a big impact. Was there anybody who was looking at over there?
Well, the Bills, well, of course, there's somebody I looked at because in their second round, they drafted T.J. Sanders from the University of South Carolina as a defense.
Okay, I understand that, but outside of that,
no, ain't nobody else.
Okay. I was just making sure. I was trying to see if I could find the numbers on Dart, but he did have a pretty decent game. I don't remember what his stats were. I did see them, but he did all right. But that's what we'll say. He did good. So we'll see how that go. Week 2, I don't know. Maybe he's starting again this week. Shit, I don't know. Who really cares? But week 1 down. Let's get it.
And to get my memory back, it was to go back to the previous subject. It was the movie Cooley High. What's Happening was a spinoff of Cooley High. You remember?
Oh, okay.
I just had to. It was sitting at me. So I know every black kid who grew up was born early 70s and grew up in the 80s. We have seen Cooley High once or twice because when they killed Cochise, we started crying. But don't let me,
please don't bring up too many memories for us. Jesus, that's crazy.
I get a little emotional. So, but yeah.
We had the Vikings and Texans. The Vikings and Texans, they played, let's see. Vikings won 20-10. I mean, shit. I didn't really watch. I don't think I even watched that game, just being honest with you. But nothing stands out that I can see from them. Jefferson, none of their key players are going to play. Who do they have in at quarterback?
Now, see, that was the reason we watched the game because J.J. McCarthy. So we can see what he's going to do. He played pretty well. He didn't stay in. I think he was like 5 or 6 for like 60 yards, and they got him out of there. He didn't play much, but just trying to get his feet wet, come back. Because remember last year around this time in preseason, he would look good that first game, and then he tore his knee or his shin or whatever was going, and they're not taking that chance because they bet the farm on this young man, and he looked good in his couple of throws, and then they got him out of there. But you're right, Minnesota didn't really play anybody in this. And
is he the starter?
Repeat that?
Is he the starter?
Yeah, McCarthy is the starter. Because we can't even name anybody else on that squad. And we watch everybody else play this weekend, and the only name we knew was his. Can you name a backup? No, he is going to be the starter in Minnesota, and so
Okay.
I wish to. I want to see as he progresses and as it keeps going during the season, but he did pretty well for his first few games.
He,
He
he
played.
did. He did really well. So I think they're going to be promising this year. You got Jefferson. We just got to see how it locks in and how they get it together because he missed the whole season. So he's basically a rookie, So, and didn't get much exposure last year. So we're going to see how that goes. The Texans wasn't expecting much. They wasn't playing anybody. Their defense, they really needed offensive line. I don't know. I don't remember what they did too much. They got to protect that quarterback, man, a little bit more. I think they need another two. So we're gonna see how Houston play out. But they one of my faves, so we'll see how it go.
Of course,
All
they
of
are.
us should fave.
Of
Of course they are, exactly. Rams and the Cowgirls. And the Cowgirls can't even win a preseason game.
Listen, the only thing I saw in that game is somebody been in the field when he wasn't put in the field and got in the way of the referee. That's the only thing that was memorable about this game. We got the turn
What
win.
the hell's wrong with CD, man? Like, was he high? You know where he was on the field.
Listen, he knew he was in the white part of it where the referee's supposed to be, or the umpires or whomever, and he got ran over. Now that would have been cowboy luck if he'd have got ran over by the referee and been out for the season. Now
Right.
that would have just been like, what y'all? This is what happens with y'all. So y'all
If the new rules in the NFL, Jerry would have made sure nobody got barricades or fence around the damn field by the end. So.
Oh God! So but other than that, I think Milton started, and I don't know how he really played because I didn't watch it. And I see Stetson.
I did. I put him up there.
17 for 2,943 yards. Like I said, the dude is a young dude. He played at Michigan, then he transferred to Tennessee. Now he was playing in New England and got traded to Dallas as a backup. Yep. Young man, strong arm. This dude has a monster cannon back there.
He got kids to feed.
He got kids to feed. And so as a Cowboy fan, if you are one, any of them out there, and I watched First Take today, and Denzel started cursing out the Cowboys. I don't know if you saw that this morning. It was hilarious to me. But I'm gonna say y'all better keep him up and keep him healthy because Dak gonna be out a couple of games. You know what I'm saying? So you better make sure you get him ready.
Yeah, man. And I just wonder. I didn't know Denzel was that into sports to that nature. I did see it. I had it up, but Denzel went off today. I cannot remember what he was supposed to. He was supposed to like Jerry and just saying, just pay the man basically. So
he was like, "Oh, Jerry, all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money, Jerry." Is that?
And he wants everything. Just pay him, man. Stop playing the game. So that was crazy. Hey, Terrell, what's up? Thank you for joining us.
What's up, sis? How you doing?
How you doing? Then we had Joe raggedy ass Steelers.
And this game right here with not a raggedy ass Steelers. There's great things that happened in this game. Of course, the veteran did not play. He did not play at all. And the Skylar Thompson, and the dude last name is Thompson. That's the white part of the family. That was the ownership and not the one out there picking cotton. He played well. I think he was like 21 or 28, 3 touchdowns. Really did well, trying to save his position and stay if he's gonna stay on the team because they already got Rudolph who started. And then they got the veteran who's going. We gonna call his name because you like to play by his name and who he is, and we can talk about that.
Pop
and then we got the rookie who's hurt, Howard, who without hurt. So that's why Skylar was showcased and had played, I think, 3 quarters and played very well. Steelers won. Every time you look at it this weekend, the highlight wasn't about the Steelers win. There was one highlight.
It was a highlight.
It had nothing to do with the Steelers.
It was a highlight. There we go. 70-yard field goal. And this was outside
in Jacksonville, in a nice, cool, hot breeze off the water.
He put all the kickers on alert. Okay, this season, put them all on alert.
Listen, I think what that did to give his coach confidence is like, listen, if he can kick 70, maybe sometime during the season we may need him at the last second to do something. That's all.
He's gonna win a game. He's gonna win a game.
So he
had at least 4 yards to spare too. He had about 4 yards to spare.
And the funny part was he barely had 5-6 yards because that 66 yard hit the crossbar and bounced over. This dude cleared the bar over it at 70 yards, completely cleared it. It wasn't even like, oh my God, is he gonna do it? No,
You know what? You know what, Paul? You are so right. They need to put him in the record books for that. It was preseason. So they ain't, the other team 70-yard kick. What's up? Thank you, Paul, for joining. Come on in. Did you miss it? No, you ain't miss the Steelers talk. You just in time for it, or did she just miss it? I can't remember.
No,
this
she
is
came in. She
Steelers
heard,
game.
she heard her brother talk about cutting Skylar Thompson to the white side of the Thompson family and throwing those touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we do. So yeah, it's preseason. We don't get excited over preseason.
We don't, but we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch that kick though.
Oh, you for real?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Unbelievable. He's gonna put. I don't know who he's gonna be this year, but he's gonna beat somebody with a 70-yarder, and I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. Oh, you understand? Yeah, Paul, put him in the record books. They're gonna need him to kick with Sunshine. Yeah, he's gonna kick a lot of field goals this year. I will say that.
Hey, Paul, better leave the name Sunshine alone. That original Sunshine played at the University of South Carolina after he remembered the Titans. He transferred to South. He played college ball at South Carolina. So y'all better represent there. Now the other Sunshine that went to play the Clemson.
Yeah, I had to get a little highlight on that one. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was
amazing. I'm glad I got to see it live time. I was actually watching it, so that's what's up.
You was watching it to hate. You was wanting to see how bad, but that's what
I wasn't even hating on y'all. I was watching Shiloh, man. Kick rocks, man. Gosh, ain't nobody else got to hate on your Steelers. Papa didn't play. I didn't have nothing to say. So on that note.
And before you get to Shiloh, what about your boy Hunter? He kind of missed a couple of tackles that he didn't want to hit nobody. So that just shows he better be on that offensive side. So
man, listen, I don't try to swerve past them. Just wasn't no damn news about a little homie. But I did see in some of his, I only had maybe 4 or 5 catches, but he knew he was going to be able to spin out and keep going. No, they're going to drag your little ass down even by your jersey. Them big claws. This ain't the NCAA, baby. Welcome to
this ain't Colorado State. This ain't Utah.
But he's still going to do good. He's still going to be really good. But the way they had to use him, and we're only going to see a little bit. They ain't about to get their prized possession hurt.
Listen, I was impressed they let him play both sides on that first game. So I was happy for that. He came out healthy, which he's supposed to. Listen, you did what you're supposed to do. Now let's move on to the season. Not the original Sunshine in Harlem. Not. Oh my God. Well, yeah.
Put your mama on the phone.
Oh, that's the best Sunshine that ever was made there, sir. I will tell you that right there.
Put your mama on the phone. But Tampa Bay went here and took care of the Titans. Sorry, Paul.
Those mighty Titans.
The mighty Titans. The mighty Titans.
Yeah, that's it.
The mighty Titans. Yeah. We got to take ends off. It was just the mighty Titans. So, Paul, don't really know much to say on that. So we're going to move right on along to Shiloh. And I got your boy a little stat, so be patient. He did 37 snaps, no targets. I mean, I don't think they did target him just because he's Shiloh, but 1 QB hit, 1 tackle.
Well, I like his energy. I like what they're doing. He's still the 4th or 5th string in there, and it's still gonna be tough for him to make this team because he was an undrafted free agent. He wasn't even drafted, so it's always tough for that. But it happens. There's a lot of NFL players who are undrafted free agents, and he is showcasing himself. Because his energy, and he was everywhere in the field. Everywhere you look around, you saw the number 28 man. He may not have been hitting nobody.
All over the field.
He was all over the field, and I like that. He's showcasing his talent for somebody else. But if I was Tampa, I love him, and he hit you. Now this little skinny dude, he will lay you up. So what's going on, LeRon? How you doing in here?
I do know he said he wasn't going to give his jersey to his daddy. He got to get like 3 interceptions. He would never even take that one. So he gave it to his mom. Dang, that dude, he gives him such high expectations. But yes, what it do, LeRon. Thank you for joining 0-17 loading.
Titans. We are the mind.
Well, as long as you know, I ain't going to kill you then since you admitted it.
Cam Ward is not going to let y'all go 0-17. He looked pretty good in his few minutes in the game. So It's not gonna happen like that.
So
Now I don't know
Ward
who they
did,
gonna beat.
now Ward, he did have a little bit. Now I had to give him his little sunshine. He was 5 of 8, 67 yards.
Get him in, get him out. All we need to give him a little taste. Look what the NFL is about, and then now now you see what it's about. Let's go.
Taste, taste. So yeah, I think he did good. Y'all are promising. He's gonna y'all build around him. You'll be all right. But yeah, 0-17, 3-17. Shit.
Dude, at least 3-14. I mean, they're gonna win at least
You
3
know what I'm saying? Like, dang, give yourself a chance. But who's up next? The Jets and the Packers.
There's a quarterback in New York. There's a quarterback in New York. There's a quarterback in New York. Now this dude here showed his legs to show what he does, and what he showed was what I was disappointed in, the fact that why Pittsburgh didn't re-sign him. But I like him in there. I like his energy. I like his leadership showing so far. But it's the first preseason game. Green Bay didn't have anybody really out there.
Exactly.
And you perform in front of the people that you had, so good for you. You know what I'm saying? What you think about it?
I mean, it's preseason. I thought he did really well. I think he's seen from one game that we can see he seems a lot more fluid. He's probably meshing with the team more. They're allowing him to play his style of play. So we're gonna see how it goes. We'll see. That's all I can really say. I ain't gonna give him too much now in preseason. Y'all ain't gonna call me out in 6 weeks because I done hype somebody up.
What about your boy? What about your little boyfriend, Mr. Golden, out there in Green Bay? What did he do? Did he get a couple of catches out there?
I didn't even see nothing on him, so he couldn't have done much. Maybe they held him on the sideline. They didn't want to mess up their golden ticket. Because honestly, I didn't see much about him. Paul, did you see anything on him? Cam gives us hope for the future. He does. But yeah, did you see anything on Golden for Green Bay? I honestly did not see that kid play.
I think he got a couple of catches in there. I did see him because he's wearing a strange number. I think he's wearing like a number 22, or I don't remember what number he's wearing. Some strange number, maybe. So I did see him making 1 or 2 catch.
Okay. And what you Green Bay slackers?
Yes, ma'am. I put some respect on the name. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Put some respect. He said he didn't either. See. Hey, whatever. I don't know if the boy played, but we're gonna see him in due time. I ain't worried about this little preseason. But we had the Cardinals and the Chiefs. They played.
I didn't see no parts of this.
I didn't even pay this attention. I did not even care. But Cardinals won 22-17.
Yes.
Everybody's injured or not playing on the other. So whichever one you want to do. But the game. You know, the game I did watch would be them good old Broncos. Bronco Nation, stand up. Thank you. 30-9 preseason, but I'm going to take what I got because our defense looked awesome. Our quarterback, he did what he had to do. They let him play. You know, I think they're smart letting him get in game time, reps in, full contact. So I know we played the 39ers. I get it. I'm not taking nothing away from that. We should have won 70-9, but hey, we look good.
Y'all played? Who watched that game? Who even knew y'all
watched it? I did.
Okay,
I did.
Well, I'm glad you and everybody in Bronco Nation enjoyed that game. Like I said, I knew y'all were on. I didn't catch it. Again, y'all playing the 49ers who couldn't play anybody because they had nobody to put out there to play. Everybody hurt, that kind of thing. So, but
I'll say Will Johnson's gonna be a steal for them. Yes. And they beat up the 39ers in joint practice too.
Wow. Why y'all jumping on the 49ers? See, because Tasha ain't up in here. That's why y'all talking.
Tasha can come, it's still gonna be the 39ers. They could go into the 29ers depending on about mid-season. Shit, I don't know. Just
29.
They can end up just being 9.
Just San Francisco. They ain't gonna have no nickname. It's gonna be San Francisco. This is a location.
That game came on at 3 a.m. and you was up because never mind. We ain't gonna worry about all that while you was up watching that at 3 a.m. Only one more game that was in it. Dolphins.
If you was up at 3 a.m., it's because you called them to tell them to watch that game.
It won't me. It was not me. The Dolphins and the Bears, they squared it up at 24. It was actually a pretty decent game to watch. I was in and out of this one. Caleb, of course, didn't play. Tua didn't play. Yeah, but the reserves and the people trying to make the team, they play.
Like I said, if this is the first preseason game, I get excited around 2 or 3. That means we're gonna start seeing players, and these people gonna
Exactly.
start really playing because they playing for their careers at that point. Some
This
people.
week.
So
You better
I'm
not
looking at,
this week.
as long as I just get out with no injuries, we're good, and that's what I'm looking for. No injuries. No.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of injuries, which is the reason why we have a long ass show. But we're gonna get to them. That's crazy, the injuries. But rookie grades, I found some grades on some rookies. I just want to see how you feel about them.
Okay, let's go.
So, of course, we know Mr. Sanders. He gets an A plus plus. Okay, and then we got Mr. Dart. They gave him an A, so he did better than what we actually watched clearly. And Travis Hunter got a B, which we all can agree. I think I can agree. And
I mean,
Ashton Jensen would have got a D.
he missed a couple of tackles. Now, I'm glad Gentry got just a C. You want to give him an F. That's what you want to do.
Yes.
A D plus, a minus, a F minus, F plus, a D minus. What's an F plus?
E. You unsatisfactory, damn it.
So I'm not going to give him a grade until the next week because I want to make sure we can see what he does. See, again, if you paid attention to that, everybody was saying Seattle was throwing the kitchen sink at for some reason. They had their number one defense in there. They wanted to destroy the Raiders. Like there was some bitterness between the former head coach, the former quarterback, whatever. And so we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Genty got a chance to see what our first team defense looks like, but now he got to perform like a first round running back moving forward.
Either you got to hit them gaps or you don't, baby. All that dancing back there ain't gonna do nothing but lose you 10-20. Stop playing. These 300-pounders can run 4.8s, and 4.5s, man. They can
and
get
you don't want a 350-pound dude
falling on you.
On you for real, no.
You do know if one of them falling, we won't even see his body because you know he ain't but like 5'2".
Listen, man, we
never even see his body.
Like he swallowed the dude.
Swallow. So Paul said Dart looked good. I'm glad you watched him. We was wondering, how he really did. But man, y'all can call Dion what you want. Look at these buffs up in here.
Okay.
These buffs up in here. And I actually got their stats. Let me get them up.
Oh Lord, she's
I sure the hell am. I'm just my point. It ain't even about being a fan. This is about one team actually producing, this much in the NFL. Okay, we know Alabama does it. Okay, Mr. South Carolina, y'all are going to pop out those types of, tenure in the damn league. But when you are 1 year out of being 2-13 and do this, are you kidding me? So Shador 14-23, 138, two touchdowns. LaJohntay Wester, 2 receptions, 41 yards, 1 reception for a TD. Jimmy Horn had 4 receptions, 15 yards. Will Shepard had 2 receptions, 20 yards. Travis, 2 receptions, 9 yards. The weakest of the weeks, I think. Xavier Weaver had 2 receptions, 14 yards, 1 touchdown. Shiloh had one total tackle, a QB hit. BJ Green had a tackle. He had a QB hit. And Simon Craig had 2 tackles. You're telling me all these boys are making an impact week 1. I hope they make the teams, all of them. I doubt it, but he's making a great impact and pumping kids into this NFL. That can play.
Well, I'm going to say this, simply this. As Paul said, Deion said, Prime ain't hard to find. He ain't hard to find. And he told these dudes. And this is what the thing is he brought when he brought his luggage from Jackson State. He's teaching these boys how to become professional athletes. If you got to be the best of the best. I'm sure they showing them the route at Jackson State. They showed them the route at Colorado. They brought him in to do this, and this is going to be, as you are correct, it's only been a couple of years. You coming from 1 and something before you got there to 2 and something after that to 8, whatever the record was the year after, and you got all these players in this league. He's showing these boys, I'm going to make you pros, and that's how he's going to keep that pipeline going in Colorado because these people are like, listen, we may not listen. You don't have to be a first-round pick, but once you get in the league, when you get in there, you do what you do. You're gonna be in the league a long time.
Just gotta get there. Top first round picks get cut. Shit, at some point. So it don't always pan out, I can tell you that. So definitely, and Paul agrees with you, right, T? Yeah, 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 yeah.
You just hate
But
when
man,
Paul agrees with me, don't you? You just don't like Paul
yeah,
agreeing with you at no point.
I don't. But after everything that your boy went through and how great he played, he's still QB4, even behind your boy who's injured with a hamstring. For God's sake, he's behind the injured QB.
Well, I thought about this when I saw this in the rundown. That's a good place. I mean, they got 12 quarterbacks in the damn league. You were fourth on the 12 on the chart with 12 other quarterbacks. You're doing pretty good. You're in the top five. The most to make number three. But you are correct. He has to stay at four. You got Flacco, who's going to be your start. You spent money on a draft pick for Pickett, and then you drafted somebody third round, Gabriel. So he has to be. But what's going to happen is this other dude's going to stay hurt, or the dude's going to get hurt, or whatever the situation is, and he's just going to move up the chart. And every time he gets a chance to get in there, he's going to prove himself and look better and better. And next thing you know, you're going to see that number 12 and then number 2. And Flacco going to show that he's 78 years old. And then all of a sudden, that number 12 going to be on the field.
Well, we're going to see how it goes. Like you said, that pick is a great recruiting tool. Yeah, Dion better use that recruiting. I think he plastered for real, for real. And he likes that lid. He wants one. I think he got you one. I think he does. Actually,
I got you.
So we'll see how that goes. But I just still think they still bashing on your boy. So that's just me.
I agree. After he did what he did, he should be getting hired because he's playing.
He shouldn't be behind an injured quarterback. That's all I'm saying. He shouldn't be behind that.
What did they say? The best ability is availability, and he played. That's what it is right now. So y'all better get healthy for y'all.
He's starting in week 2. Hopefully they let him start in week 2. We'll see how it goes. But I am so thankful we only had one sit your ass down moment. Okay. I think people are watching. I was trying to see what the damn score is. I think some people are actually listening and sitting their ass down. Okay. So this week's sit your ass down report comes from Cleveland's very own Myles Garrett. Oh man! First, I gotta get you your picture in here.
Sit your
ass down. Can you please sit down? So Myles Garrett, he got cited at 2:01 a.m. after they flew back in from. I think they landed back from Charlotte. They played in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going 100 miles an hour. Was he trying to get home? Like, what the hell at the crib? He had a booty calls and married. His wife was texting him a picture of butt naked. This dude was doing 100 miles an hour at 2 a.m. Couldn't have been a lot of traffic. So, what are you speeding for, man? Sit your ass down.
Number one, I don't. If it's a booty call, she gonna be there when you get there. If she, the wife better have been pregnant, the water should have broke. I mean, I don't see no legitimate excuse for you to be doing 100 first. 100 miles per hour anytime is horrible. 100 miles per hour at 2 in the morning when there's nothing on the road but the police is stupid.
Like Paul said, that's a slow your ass
down. Now, Paul, you just found the reason why I would have been going 100 miles per hour too. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. If I had, because I just spent $200,000 on my car, I'm not gonna boo boo with my car, as we say. You're right. That is a legitimate reason, Paul, and that's the only thing I can accept. But then
you gotta do the what? Number 2. Y'all are stupid.
But Paul, even if he had to, the police stopped him. So then he still boo booed his car because he got stopped for going that fast. So either way, sit your ass down and stop doing stupid crap. You just got this big contract. You are in the city of Cleveland. You're going 100 miles per hour. What sense does it make?
None.
You're not gonna get home any faster from that airport.
And he ain't learned anything because he was in a car accident. Remember in 2022, he had crashed or something. I don't know, his Porsche, and I read he crashed his Porsche in 2022 speeding. So had to miss a few games because of that. Now quit playing.
Do me a favor. Sit your ass down somewhere. Basically. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Sit your ass down and slow your ass down. Okay.
And if you got to do number 2, get it in the airplane. Get it at the airport. Do it before you get home. If you can't hold it, just get it out there. Make sure you
I
put
don't
the
know
toilet
about
paper
all
on the
that.
seat. Put the toilet paper all around
Might
the
be
seat.
might be willing to risk that ticket. But so injury report, y'all. Shit, so many injuries. Like literally, I'm not even kidding y'all. It is injury after injury after injury. I'm not understanding. So we're gonna give it to you. Injury reports up next.
You mean what you say? Give it.
Taylor is out. So Tyrod Taylor had arthroscopic surgery, knee surgery, and he's going to miss the rest of the preseason. But he will be ready by week 1. So it was a minor, arthroscopic surgery, but he is out for the preseason, and hopefully, he does get back by week 1, and nothing else ails from that.
Fair.
What?
That sounds like I don't want to practice or play no more in this preseason, and I'm gonna wait till the season starts because I'm already gonna be the backup. So whatever I'm out there practicing for, I've been in this league for like 15 years. That's what this injury sounds like to me.
And it may be just like Mike over there with his back tightness. I'm just saying. No, not the gas station, Mama Thompson. She said he just need to go to the gas station.
I agree, ma. Yeah, if you gotta go, gotta go. But yeah, Tyrod has been in the league for a long time. He knows the system, so it's not an issue. If he just probably was just cleaning out his knee, got that knee cleaned out or whatever the situation is, now he's going for all of preseason and he can be ready in week 1. Yeah, that's just I don't want to do my work. I'll be chilling.
Exactly. So, and in love, he had his little surgery. He was injured. He's having surgery that thumb, tore his thumb ligament. So he's expected to return to practice next week. So it's nothing that I don't know if it's in his offhand but he'll be back in practice. So nothing too major on him. But they ain't got time.
I ain't got no time for that.
They do not have time for that kind of injury. So I'm glad it's something small with him. Let's see. And tight end Jordan, he is out for the season. Up there and we're down here in Houston, so he's out for the season injury. They put him on reserve because he had a knee injury. They didn't practice Monday.
Well, for those who are out for the season, I'm sorry. It's a tough way to be out for a season for the first preseason game, and then your season is done.
Right in the middle of practice, like, come on, are you serious right now? And then we got Mr. Dickerson, his big ass. He got carted off the field Sunday. He couldn't put any weight on his leg, but I haven't heard anything else on this. This would be a big injury for the Eagles. Have you heard anything? What happened to him?
I heard it was like a 1 or 2 week injury, that kind of thing. They're gonna sit down to make sure he comes back healthy. But it's no tush push without Dickerson player. But it can't get back. What you gonna do? You gotta get that big dude back in there. Now Philly, but then again, this is Philadelphia. They got something on ready. They loaded, so they always got something ready. But this would be a big injury if it's more than a couple of weeks.
It definitely would be. And then dude got hurt the other day. When he got carted off the field, Madison. He actually had his neck surgery. Whew. Prayers up. That's all I can say. Give me anxiety even thinking about it. But he had his surgery. I think it was actually today. No, they had it Sunday. So I hadn't heard anything else. I'm assuming everything's all well with it, but he did have his surgery, and prayers up him because that neck, that ain't nothing to play with. Depending on how that heal, he could have to make a decision.
Listen, I was just happy that he had movement in arms and legs and extremities. That's what I was concerned about. That's lifetime after football. Yeah. So you got that. Have the surgery. See what they say. You could be a Sterling Sharp. Hurt his neck. 7 years. Career was over. And it is what it is. You were blessed.
You got to learn when to turn it off. Like Tua is not listening.
Listen. You are blessed to have played NFL football if you've never played again. That's something a lot of people have never gotten to that level. I know if you didn't get to where you wanted to go, I get that. But you were just blessed to be able to play. So I hope it's not one of those injuries that ended, but I don't want you to have that career deciding moment like, I can still play, but I'll never walk again. Nah, bro. You probably got children or people that want to see you walking. So we'll see what happens.
But we'll see how it goes. So hopefully for safe and recovery. All righty. Defensive back. Bush. He tore his darn Achilles.
Oh,
Snapped it, man. Do you understand me? So, dang. The Chiefs man down. Come to him. So,
season's over.
over. Missed the season.
Oh,
You know these
yeah.
season ending shit I'm saying? This is crazy. I mean, they're not like the complete star package. They can move on and fill a spot, but these ain't no Chubbs is just getting hurt. Like that's what I'm like. Hopefully things get a little bit better. But I believe that's all that I do have. Well, no. I had one more. I believe. I think I got one more. I do have one more.
I'm not hurt.
Mr. Ayuk.
Ah,
Yeah, he'll be back week 6. Now I'm
that's
gonna
what,
be honest. I have a question for you on this. Should
yes.
San Francisco just make a move one other right? They gotta get another wide receiver. Come on.
And
Like you already had a garage sale, a yard sale, and he won't even be back to week 6.
well, from what I'm hearing, there's Tyreek Hill is up out there in Miami that's available for a team. So San Francisco may give up something and try to see if they can get Tyreek out there. They can get that, and then if they ever get these other people healthy, then they can have something for Purdy. I had to say it like that, Purdy to throw to, because what they're gonna do now is he has nothing to throw to. They paid him this money, and all of a sudden you're gonna say, "Oh, once he got his money, he ain't doing that." But let's make sure we understand. He ain't got no receivers, and then they in this week 6 would push this dude. That would be less than a year coming back from an ACL.
I can't imagine.
No, and it takes a year or two to come back healthy. So he's still a year behind.
Like your mama said, it's all over now.
It's over now.
It's
You
it's
treated me so bad. It's over now. Oh,
it's
my fault.
definitely over. Tasha, she ain't even on here to defend her team, but yeah, good luck to them. So
Good luck.
best of luck. But we'll talk more about some NFL. We'll see how the front end of preseason 2, week 2, and it goes on Saturday. We'll talk about Friday's game. I think some games on Friday, so we'll check them out and see how it goes. But last week we did talk a little bit about the AP Top 25 or coaches poll. I'm not sure which one. So I thought it was only fair this week for us to go over the 2025 HBCU power rankings.
Number 4.
I knew that's what you was about to say. I knew that's what you were gonna say. Number 4 is South Carolina State. And my North Carolina Aggie Pride, man, y'all all the way down there at 21. So yeah, they're not too good, but of course, Southern University, I got love for them. Nephew went there. So, but Jackson State sitting on top.
Dion built the foundation for this school, and since then they've been playing pretty well. And I think they still got them contracts. They got look at Under Armour right there. They still got them uniforms that they had Nike before. But listen,
he set them up for the future.
That's what his job was to do. That's what he was supposed to do. Set them up for the future, and they did. And it looks like they're coming out number 1 in the preseason. North Carolina Central, Southern, the Bulldogs, South Carolina State. And then we got Alabama State, Florida A&M, Texas, Tennessee State, and so forth. And Alcorn, I ain't seen Alcorn since McNair. God,
no, Alcorn's they've been up and down in the SWAC.
Morgan State, where I had 2 aunts who were professors at Morgan State at one point. So I got to represent the Bears there of those. But yeah, I'm loving this. I like this top 25 ranking. I'm glad you pulled this out. And this year we're gonna focus a lot more on the HBCU. We're gonna keep an eye on those games.
Yes,
that's
we are.
We're gonna keep an eye on that.
I'm calling the Celebration Bowl is gonna be 1 and 2, Jackson State, North Carolina Central. And Central gonna pull that out.
I think we still got number 4 right there. But I'm not gonna talk about number 4. Do what they do. I'm just saying.
We're gonna see how it go, but we gotta give our little respect to the HBCU power ranking. So wanted to go over that. So let's see what else we got here. I think we're about to move on over to the good old W. So had a couple games this week. There's a game on now. What is it? Dallas 46-50. Okay, they're hanging in there with them tonight. But we're gonna see how they go. Fever in Dallas is playing right now. But we had some games on Saturday. So after we logged out, y'all listened to us. It was two games on. So Kelsey Mitchell, and Veronica Burton, and whatever that girl name is, I ain't even Cecilia CC, not the real CC, but the other one. Fever went ahead and took care of business. They got that win they needed. They got to get a win here and there, man. And the Valkyries did take care of LA, who really needed to win that game.
Struggling a little bit, but Valkyries are still playing, hovering around that 500, trying to make it do what it do, as they say. So I'm getting ready for the playoffs, and I love Kelsey Mitchell. They didn't have a point guard, of course. The game before they lost 2, so she had to play point and scoring guard, and they did. So I like how they did that, and I think they brought somebody in. Didn't they bring somebody in?
They did bring somebody in, and they actually played with 9 players, but they brought in Odyssey. Good old Odyssey Sims. So Sims to the Fever. They had to wait till after the game, like we talked about Saturday, to be able to bring someone in. And this is gonna be a great addition. Great veteran, great point guard. Played at Baylor. Loved her when she was there. So I think it was a really good addition. And this is for the year, for the rest of the season. It was signed for the rest of the season.
Well, good Odyssey. She can get cut, but she can get picked up. I don't know. I don't know how many teams she has played for in this league. That's something we
can't afford to cut.
But she has played for almost every team in this league. But she is a player. Again, as you said, I liked her at Baylor, and I like her toughness, and she's scrappy, and she's mean too, which I love.
Anybody that played for Moki is mean. Come on, man. she makes some street players out there, boy.
What she do is put some hot sauce in their food with it and make it hot like they do.
That lady, cause she from the Bayou, she ain't playing no game. So, but shout out to Odyssey Sims. But the Fever, they needed that, and I just don't know when Caitlin coming back. I didn't know the injury was just this bad. I don't know. They got to give us more.
Well, they ain't telling us nothing. She ain't saying nothing, and we don't know nothing. So we're part of the nothing family in this situation.
Clearly. But then the Liberty had to sign someone. They just didn't have 9 players, so they was okay to play the weekend. But they did sign Sherrod. I think Sherrod was out of Mississippi State. I got my wrong picture. Where's she at? There she go. Mississippi State, I believe she came out of.
Hey, Jalen.
Oh, yeah, really good ball. I think this is going to be a really good addition. She signed a rest of the season contract, which lets me know Bree ain't coming back no time soon.
Mm-hmm.
Bree ain't coming back no time soon.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. I think this is going to take that championship away because it's slipping away already as it is. Minnesota about got this shit on lock. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Minnesota got this on lock. But great addition.
You never know. Know.
But game day, let me go back since I was out of my whack with my picture. So Sunday, we did have some games on.
Of course, you had some games on. They have games on every 400 days.
Every 400 days, like you got to know it. So we did have a couple of games. Who was that? Minnesota went in, took care of New York. That was a great game. That was a rival game. This was rival week. So this was a really good game, and I sat down and watched every minute. And Minnesota, of course, got the best out of them. That Caleb McBuckets. What can you say?
McBuckets. Go Minnesota. I'm not going to nothing else to say.
Ain't nothing you can say. Okay, they always put their hair
out. They're still winning without her right now, so they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they definitely are. Kiki, that's your girl. It's your girl. She's doing her thing out there at the Mystics 23-10. They went ahead and took care of Dallas. Of course, everybody is. But we rebuilding, people. It's all good. Then we had Atlanta. Who did Atlanta beat up on? They beat Mercury. It's getting weird with these dang games, man.
They play every day, it seems like. They might as well just be in the same cities at this point.
Like, really. And then, of course, Kelsey, she dropped her 20 and took care of Seattle. They go back and forth. They played 28 times in the last 2 weeks. They just stay at home. They ain't traveling nowhere. And LA, of course, your girl is this the first 30-20?
Don't ask the question like you don't know. This is the first in WNBA history of a 30-20 game. Y'all sleeping on the greatest player in this league. This is the girls right here. Now, but as we talk about, the best player and MVP are two different things. So, so she's the best player.
You remember that football? You remember that when the NFL time get here? You remember that?
Yeah,
you remember that?
This is a different sport in a different time. Hey, Nuve, what up, man?
What's up, homie? What's happening? Appreciate you joining. It's Clark out for season. The world may never know. I don't know. They hiding something over there. I ain't sure. She might be pregnant. I'm joking.
Well, Paulie hadn't said what's up with her. They just keep saying there's no updates and nothing's happening. Nobody's saying anything. So maybe she, I don't know. I'm not gonna put no words on it. I just hope she gets healthy, and if she comes back, she comes back. And Indiana's playing well enough that they can, and New York is not playing well enough that they can win the East now and sneak into the finals without them. So
yeah, and yeah, we do have a schedule, but the
schedule for who? Schedule for what though? What do you want the schedule of?
I'm assuming he's talking about the schedule for a podcast, but I ain't too sure. I'll let him answer that. But if you subscribe, you're gonna get alert every single time, but Tuesdays and Saturdays. Gotcha. For your streams, Tuesdays at 7, Saturdays at 10 a.m. every week, unless TT messes it up.
Why is it gotta be TT? Why is it gotta be me? That's right, Paul. Indiana can't win it all without her. Tell him, Paul.
No, they can't win it all. They can probably win a series or something, but they ain't winning it all. There's no match for the Lynx. There's no the Lynx. They could beat them once every 7 games, but they're not going to beat them in a series.
They're the first team to beat them at the house.
They may have. They can beat them once every 7 games, but they're not going to beat them in a series.
We'll see. Well, listen. I just want to see a good playoffs after this long and drawn out season. I just want to see the playoffs. Tiff.
And there was only one yesterday. Tiffany Hayes.
She's from the crib. She's from Charleston, South Carolina.
She's from the crib. So Valkyries, they came back. They beat Connecticut, which they should have for Connecticut. So yeah, they beat them. So that was yesterday's game. Naughty saying if she returns for the playoffs.
Oh yeah, if Clark comes back and plays like she's supposed to play, yeah, Indiana can win it.
No, they cannot. No.
Yes, they can. With
no, they cannot win no damn. Are you serious right now?
Okay, see
that. I don't care if
that's why you don't need no chain. That's why somebody gonna bogart your chain.
There's no hate. There's no hate on that. You're gonna really tell me that team, even where her, can beat Minnesota Lynx? Let's just think about this.
Yes. Yes. Because you only got to win 2 or 3 games. You ain't got to win 20 games. Because in a 20-game series, you got to win 1 or 2, and anything can happen.
I hope she makes it to the playoffs, and I hope they get with no wins. They're gonna get put out no wins. Okay,
wow.
They're not beating. They know who they play. We're gonna see. I got the standings. I'm glad we right here at the standings. I'm so glad. But real quick, it's a game today. We're watching one of them. The next one come on and 9:00. League Pass. Y'all check them out. New York and LA.
Can't win.
So yeah, I was asking about that. So now we can really fuss about it. Playoffs. So I got the standings and the power ranking.
Okay. So what we're seeing at right now is Indiana's number 5. Now let's figure this out. How many teams going to the playoffs in WNBA? 112 of them? All of them?
No, I think only 8 go. I think the top 8.
So if 8 goes, they're the number 5. So they will be playing Phoenix in the first round. 4 versus 5. They match up straight up. 4 versus 5. They match up.
But I want you to look at 2 and 3. Look what separates them. Nothing. I think Atlanta. I think they beat each other, so there's no tiebreaker with that. Mercury is 1 game out, and they just put themselves out of that by losing night before last. If they win tonight, then and Atlanta loses, everybody. I'm just saying from 2 down to 7. Anybody's game, hell, even 8.
Listen, right now as I look at this, and you can hear this right now. Anyone between 1 through 6 can win a championship. I can tell you that 1 through 6.
Okay, you're throwing Vegas in there. Okay,
yeah.
No. Mercury, I don't see.
Okay. you got the triple double machine down there in Phoenix right now, and the
Atlanta,
girlfriend. Come on now.
I don't think has what it takes. New York is just too much man down, but Sabrina could bring them through. I just really don't see nobody beating Minnesota even without Fee. And Fee will be back. She's able to sit back and relax and heal and get her injury out of the way, unlike most people are doing. And she'll be back. She'll be back.
Rishi, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on, sir? Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, Ray.
We did talk about your boy and his debut and what good he looked and how y'all still got him at number 4 as the 4th quarterback in the depth chart. And we can't figure out why you're doing that. If you want to win, you better put him in. Isn't that's what the t-shirt say? If you want to win, you better put him in.
So, and I'm sure the fans are going to have something to say. But yes, Rishi, appreciate you joining. What do you say? How many shout outs do you need? Y'all crazy. I love y'all, man. Where Monkey at? Where he at? Oh, no, I ain't seen him today. But as you can see, we're halfway through the WNBA season. We have another month and a half or so gameplay before the playoffs. So it's getting thick. Y'all better tune in. That's all I'm going to say. So
all I'm saying, 1 through 6, any of those teams can win a championship.
I'm pulling for 6. I want 6 to pull this out and come on through. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to see. And lastly, in the W, the Valkyries finally got them old mascot, Violet. Oh, like, okay, that is literally the Valkyries mascot. Her name is Violet.
What the hell is that?
This should have been in the sit your ass down moment. We could have came up with something better than that, but I could have got Jalen that anime, drew him something better than this, but hey, I don't know. Maybe it means something out on the Bay Area. What type of bird this is, I don't know. But Violet,
congratulations for your new
mascot. Crowd hype. You don't need no business.
Make it proud.
That's all I can say. We'll see how it goes. But Dallas, what you say, Paul?
On a 14-0 run over there. I'm not watching that game.
It is 62. Okay. 1 minute left in the third, so we got time to hit that 4th up. We almost up out of here. So thank you, Paul, for that update. There ain't no damn
Puppy Gina?
I don't know what the hell that is.
Oh my gosh.
I need my shout outs. He do, and I'm gonna give you always gonna give you a shout out.
Appreciate you.
Worry about it. But Violet, welcome to the W.
Yeah, welcome.
And lastly, we got a good old news you can't use. Now, when I had looked this up, like, is this true? Like, I'm like, what the hell? But hey, some news we just can't use, but I thought I'd let y'all know that Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is now going to be the actual AD at Marshall University.
That's Gerald Harrison, man.
That's Carlton.
That dude does look like Carl. It does look like him, but no, Gerald Harrison looking like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
That's Carlton. But yes, Gerald Harrison, but he does look like Carlton ties. So I'm like, I got to go ahead and shut that out. But it was some news I could use. I ran across it right before I left, but yes, let's see. Shout out farming. You know what? Y'all who live on the farm?
Y'all having a great conversation over there, man.
Why ain't having a whole conversation? But when y'all got some eggs on sale that y'all need, you know how I do, Laura. Don't ain't like that. You know I got to cut up a little bit. But I believe you for a second.
It's not unusual to be the AD from our show. It's not unusual.
Oh no, somebody did might have went and got some milk and then come back. So
listen.
Don't get caught up on Ancestry.com, man, and get that DNA. You might find out something. So, but anywho, that is all that I do have. The good old news I can't use. So what shout outs you got for the people out here?
All right. First, I want to tell you that my quarterback got hurt today. That quarterback number 8 in Pittsburgh, he hurt his leg today, but he be fine.
Which one? Who?
The one you said in the wheel, the one you said in the wheelchair.
Papa, did they give him his snap or his applesauce?
So
The apples.
He got hurt on his lower leg, but they iced it out, and he should be fine. So I'm gonna throw that on out there because you ain't gonna be talking about my team whatsoever.
He's sidelined the week 3, y'all. I'm talking about the regular season, not preseason.
So he be back in the net, back in the practice tomorrow. So no big deal. And shout out to everybody who came on the podcast. Shout out to all our people. Shout out to again, rest in peace, Danielle. Ooh, I'm gonna tell Mama.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Give me $5. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And she's still gonna tell on your tail. So
she's still gonna tell Mama. So for everybody who doesn't really understand, childhood is leaving us. We done lost the Cosby Show. People, we done losing what's happening. We running out. Oh, don't forget we lost Tommy a few years ago. So we lost somebody from Martin. So we losing them. Uncle Phil a few years ago from the Fresh Prince. So they just disappearing on us.
It's been gone a long time, but
so
we're not about to have a eulogy over here. But rest in peace.
And finally, I'm rest in peace in all of Farrah's picks for the football season because she need all the prayer that she gonna get this year. That's all I got to do. That's my shout out. What about you, Farrah?
Shout out to y'all Papa up in the Steelers. We're gonna send up prayers for him. And make sure he get healed up and get him some icy hot and all that good stuff. Put him on there. But no, thank you everybody for watching. If you got here a little bit late, go ahead and check us out on replay. If you are on replay, thank you for watching. If you have not, like, share, subscribe. That way you are alerted when we are online. And let your friends know. Let everybody know. Tell them to come on in the room. Barbershop style. Y'all know how we do it. But we will be back on Saturday. Make sure you guys chime on in. What you say, Lauren? We are still looking for Judy from Family Matters.
Well, the last time I saw her, she was in one of the movies that we can't talk about. But that's not the point. She shouldn't.
But why did you see that movie that we can't talk about?
I saw her in the part. I didn't say I was watching the movie. Now there's a whole different.
You had to sit there watch it. You had to see it.
You see a preview, people name and who they are. Now, we ain't got to be all in the movie now.
Okay.
You can't watch that.
He just read credits. Okay.
That's all I do. Just like back in the day when we were young, we get the magazines. All I look at is the articles. I didn't know what you're talking about. And the Jet magazine, when they had the Beauty of the Week, all I was reading what they did. Oh, I'm a sophomore at Harvard. I like horseback riding. That's all I do.
You know what? Nobody's fooling with you, but y'all tell a friend. She's in Ash. On that note, y'all, join us Saturday, 10 a.m. Central. Until then, y'all. Somebody go look for Judy. She's an actress. Peace.
Oh, God.